Big game at 3 o'clock today for the organization. So, Champions League. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yes. And he's been great. We've been pushing him, and you guys know how I feel. You know, I don't know what he's what is to play at 6'4" and 2 whatever he is. You know, it's tough, and he's been doing a good job. But I think taking a breather today, and then probably play the rest of the whole road trip. That'll be good for him.
Have you seen anything from Bradley this homestand? Early in the homestand, he said he wanted to see him kind of use the ball in the left field.
Yeah, he's attacking that first pitch a little bit more. The results have been on and off. I think he walked a few times. He hit one to Chapman the other day. That's what we want, you know. Just like he was right there. He hit one back up the middle, a line drive. So it's been better. I mean, I know the numbers are the numbers, but I think approach-wise, a little bit better this homestand.
Do you plan on keeping him in the lineup regularly, or do you see it as a spot where you might want to give him a breather?
I mean, he'll get a breather. They all maybe will get a breather in Chicago, but you know what he brings defensively. We know that, and when he's doing things like this, you know, putting the ball in play, staying up the middle, you want to keep rolling with him because you feel like he's close enough that he can take off.
You guys have any more of a plan mapped out for Dustin?
He's leaving tomorrow, yeah, and we'll go to Portland. He's playing tomorrow night, and for the plan, there's a plan in place, and you know, just like I said, we're trying to, you know, he's going to push himself to be an everyday player, and that's something that we want to, you know. We talk about our situation, where we at roster-wise and all that, and he agreed to it. You know, he understands, and for him too is good. You know, that's who he is. You know, and actually yesterday, swinging the bat, he looked better yesterday. Hitting off the machine, using his legs, working on a few things. You know, with Petey is funny because he does everything game-like. That's a BP, you know. And yesterday, I talked to him a little bit. I said, hey, just try it, you know. Like it's good for you, mechanic-wise, what you're trying to accomplish and all that. Just let it go. And he did. You know, he was getting on top of the ball. He was hitting line drives all over the place. So hopefully he goes down there and everything is fine. And, you know, whenever he's ready, he's ready.
What's the best way down there to kind of ramp him up to becoming every day?
I don't know. We're still, I guess, searching for the perfect way. But there's a plan in place and everybody's on board. So, like I said, hopefully it works. No. I think he still have it, yeah. But he's awesome. He's the same guy when he's healthy, and now that he's going through the rehab, you know, like he does by the office and she shows me that he can touch his shoulder and all that, and he's a beast in there. So he's in good spirits, which is good. You know, he's been through it before, so I think he's going to be fine when he comes back.
Any updates on Nunez? Any reports on what they've seen from him?
Yesterday he played again. He played third. I think it was 4 at-bats. Everything fine. He'll play today. He'll DH today, and you know, we'll talk to Billy. We'll talk to Eduardo and the medical staff to see where we at, and then, you know, if he needs more at-bats, he needs more at-bats, but we'll make a decision whenever we have to make it. But so far, so good.
In the time that you've been here, what kind of defensive growth have you seen in Bogaerts? Or has he been the same guy you saw him?
So
What have you seen defensively from Bogaerts?
We like our shortstop. You know, we don't expect him to be Simmons or Lindor, that the numbers, say one story, and I think the numbers tell a different story about Xander, metrics-wise. We like the shortstop that makes the routine play, and he slugs, and we put in spots that we feel he's going to make plays, and he makes the plays. He's had to be a leader on the infield. Now he has a 22-year-old third baseman and a second baseman that, an offensive second baseman. So you can see him more involved, paying attention. He always pays attention, but making sure everybody's looking where they have to, in spots that they're supposed to be, reminding them, that they got the cards and all that. So it's fun to watch. Somebody was mentioning the other day that if this happens because, we made a commitment with him, maybe, maybe he's more comfortable now. But I'm very pleased with the way he's been playing shortstop. I was pleased with the way he played shortstop last year. And I think his internal clock is perfect. That play yesterday, you make that play, probably you panic and rush it and you bounce it to first, but he took his time and got the runner by half a step. And we've been very pleased with him. He works hard. He wants to get better. We give him the liberty of adjusting from our defensive positioning, a few steps here, a few steps there, whatever he sees from the hitter and the pitcher. And I think he's been outstanding.
I mean, he had a reputation probably when he came over here being more of an offensive shortstop. Like, has he been what you expected he would be defensively, or has he exceeded that?
In 17, he was okay. A lot of in between hops. He made a lot of errors, like in that in between, kind of like Rafi, at third sometimes when he gets that in between hop. He made a lot of errors like that in 17. That's something I saw the whole time I was looking, and it seems like now his pre-pitch is better, his first step is better. He understands a little bit more how to attack certain balls, and I knew he had upside defensively. He can be a good defender. I think he just had a bad season in 17, and but he's been solid for us. Besides good pitching with Tampa, it was those strikeouts. They usually go up. Most of them were like, you see the target, and like Pagan is a target up and away, and he missed down and in, and he paints. So, he was in a good place against Detroit, and he had that rough series against the Rays. Yesterday, he hit a few balls right back to the middle. He pulled a few fouls. So, with him, it seems like he expands, especially when there's nobody on. He's been expanding the zone too, down in the zone, up and away. You see that swing. But besides that, when there's man on, it's the other way around. He doesn't expand. So we talked a little bit about it yesterday. I say, hey, Benny, that when there's nobody on, probably he's trying, to hit the ball in the air or hit the ball out of the ballpark. Maybe. I haven't asked him, but we like the hitter. We like the hitter that, he goes to left center, he goes the other way. And that's what we need him to get back to. And I think he's getting close. Yesterday he hit a few balls up the middle, so that's a good sign.
Alex, how did Johnson do?
I haven't seen it. I was in the office the whole time, so I got to wait and see. Yeah. But today he was supposed to spin a few balls.
You were teammates with CC for a couple months.
Yeah.
When the idea of him hitting the 3,000 milestone.
Yeah, that's you got to be consistent. You got to be good. He reinvented himself a few years ago. This is a guy that used to throw very hard, and now it's just cutters and sliders and pitching to the edges. He was a great teammate in Cleveland, and then you see him over the years, and he's a very likable guy, very intense on the mound, and happy that he did it. It was a cool moment. I was watching the game. It's a cool moment when there's milestones like that, regardless, of who you play, whatever. That I think that's for the fans and for you guys. The whole rivalry stuff, whatever, is cool. It's cool to see, and the fact, he had his family there. It seems like a great atmosphere yesterday in Arizona. So I'm very happy for him.
Alex, we've seen Hector succeed at times as a what's it going to do to clear that next hurdle to go, beyond the 3 games?
It's hard sometimes because he goes, stretches that he doesn't pitch for 8 days and all that. So as far as like building up, we want to build up, but this is where we at, rotation-wise. He pitched the other day. He wasn't great, he knows it, but at least he got on the mound. So with him, it's getting ahead and expanding, just kind of like Rick did yesterday. He's been very successful against lefties and not that successful against righties. He's been able to avoid damage. I think just one home run, and he was in Seattle when he threw back-to-back breaking balls, and he doesn't do that often. So he has a better fastball this year than last year. He's been able to go up in the zone. His movement is a lot better. So like I told him the other day, just attack, attack, and then if you give us 9 outs, 12, whatever, we're in a good spot today, bullpen-wise. That's what Rick did yesterday was very important for what we're trying to accomplish today. So I expect him to go out there, and we have a good game plan. Sometimes you expect them to make adjustments, so because it's a righty and kind of like sinks it. You know what? Let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can keep pounding the zone and then expand and see how far we can go.